So today we have another coffee type gadget. This is the Nespresso. Now you probably know this Nespresso from those little pods that you stick in. It makes apparently excellent espresso, Americano, not really coffee. I'd consider it more an Americano because it's not steeping and dripping at all. Anyway, so today we're gonna be testing out the Nespresso. This is the bright red Vertuo from DeLonghi. So it's kind of like a collaborative effort. It's a really well-made machine. So I'm going to take you over it. We're going to look at the different pieces of it. And then we're going to be picking a random pod because it does come with a big selection of different pods to choose from. And we'll be test demoing it with my little kitty mug. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button right down below and give this video a big thumbs up. And let's see how well this machine actually works. So I think first let's go over the actual machine so I can show it off. On the left-hand side here, you are going to see the water reservoir. Now this fits, I would say, around 1 to 2 liters of water. So it has a pretty decent size to it and it will last quite a few drinks. This was from 1 drink. So you can see probably 3 or 4 depending on the size. That was around a 300 milliliter drink. Now right here you have a removable tray that can easily be lifted up and put onto the stage size that you need so you're not spilling. So if you have a little espresso cup, you put it a little higher up. If you have a mug like we're using today, we put it a little lower. It's really removable, easy to clean, and it's a nice metal material as well. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna last, except for the little plastic grate, but we don't have to worry about that. Now at the top here is the locking mechanism. Look how this just unlocks like this, or is that locked now? That's unlocked. It pops open and this is where we enter our pods. Now this one has a cool little feature that actually drops your pods on the other side, and this is where it stores the dirty pods, and they're pretty dry, so I don't think you have to worry about it getting moldy or anything along those lines. Now once you have your pod in, boom, you lock it into place, and then you just press that button and you're ready to roll. So we're gonna go and pick a pod, we'll try it out, we'll see how some espresso, some Americano tastes, and we'll give it a final rating. All right, so I got my big package of pods here. I'm just gonna open it up. Now, I put them all the wrong way facing on purpose. We're just gonna pick a random one. Whatever drink we get, and that's how we're gonna do it. So let's close the eyes, a little mix up here. Let's see, boom, throw this one over here. And we're gonna take, I think we're gonna take this one. Okay, so we got a gray pod. There it is right there. This is 150 milliliter. I don't even know what this is. So it's not very big. Is this this must be an Americano of some sort. Okay, this is the gray one. We're looking. Starts with an F right here. Okay, so it's some sort of like smaller coffee drink. All right, well, let's give it a try. So we're gonna open this up and let's do it. So first thing, we twist. You can see that pops it open. We just place it like that. We now want to make sure our drink is underneath our coffee mug. We now close it like that. We twist, that locks it into place, and you will now see the little button at the top highlighted. So now we go ahead and press that button and we will be ready to roll. Okay, so you see that? It's now done. We have a little bit of drip left over, but not much. So if we remove our cup, I think we'll get a few drops underneath. You can see I had some from the last one, but look at this. So it's some sort of espresso, almost like latte drink. Now we could add some sugar, some cream in this, but I want to point out right away, look at that foam on top. That's how you can tell it's a nice condensed espresso shot, and with the right temperature water, because you're getting all that foam. You only get that when it's made properly with a good quality machine. So big shout out to them for that. But we got to test demo this. I want to show you one more little feature first. Now this has to be one of my favorite parts of the Nespresso. Watch as I turn this and open the lid, what happens on that backside. Watch. You can see how it picked it up and it launched it right in the back there. And now when we take this off right here and we open it up, look at inside. Those are our leftover pods from what I've made so far. Super simple, and it keeps things Really easy and out of, okay. And it keeps things really out of the way. So it's a really nice little feature. And then we can just close it back up and we're good to go to try our drink. Okay, so we got our coffee here, nice and foamy. I didn't add any sugar. I think the best way to try this is just a little au naturel. Ooh, nice smell to it. So you really see that creme foam, and that's what I was pointing out, how you know it does a really good job keeping that pressure, because the pressure is really important when you're making a proper espresso to make sure the grounds are compact, etc. So let's give this a try. Really nice taste. And like creamy, despite it just being like coffee grinds, basically. I think we're gonna add a little sugar in here and we'll see how it tastes with that, because I gotta have a little sugar, okay? So don't hate on me, just a little teaspoon of sugar here. We're gonna give it a little mix up here. The coffee is nice and dark inside as well. I would add a little cream, but I'm out as well. So we're gonna have to survive with a little bit of sugar. Oh, wow, so the sugar really adds a nice taste to it. Now this clearly works pretty well. It makes quick drinks without a lot of effort whatsoever and very minimal cleanup. Now, it's expensive. There's no way around that. Like, I paid close to $257 Canadian for this. You know, American would probably be close to $180 around that line. So, you know, it's a great gift, I think, and it's a great product, but you have to constantly buy the pods. So there's definitely some negatives to it, but there's no doubt around the fact that this is a really great working pod type coffee machine. And there's a lot of choices, and a lot of those other pod ones do not work nearly as well as this one. So great if you love strong espresso and stuff along those lines. So that's an Nespresso Vertuo, I think I called it. Anyways, see you guys in the next one.